Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Woo! Kelly Green. Oh, what's that? What do you call that? Do the wave. He's doing the wave or the slinky. Yeah, what walks in pairs? Or is it alone in pairs, up in stairs? Heck, I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the show. Kelly Green is here. What's up, man?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I am excellent. Big show tonight if everything holds together. The internet, Wirecast, where's the wood? Everybody, knock on wood, cross your eyeballs. Tonight, we're going to talk to the farmer whose cow ate the drone. And we're also going to speak with Scott Albaugh, who is a deaf drone pilot. He'll be interesting to talk with. And also, 15-year-old Jack Thornton, who posted this wonderful video that kind of put everything about remote ID into perspective as far as FPV people and RC young people are concerned. Also, tonight, we're going to play something we haven't played in a while, the germaphobe game for fun and prizes. I got all the prizes over here. And, oh yeah, this is Spotlight on Kelly. And we're going to play 1 second song, viewer video of the week, and so much more. But first, let's get right into it with our favorite sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Cadillac of processed meats, Pigeon Jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah!
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! Oh man, love that pigeon jerky. Jerking pigeons since 1973. Ew. Anyway, Kelly, you and your faces. Hey man, so what's new with you since the last time we spoke? It's been a couple weeks. Give us an update.
Yeah, I've been using the Mavic 2 Pro, getting used to it, putting it through its paces. I'm learning it, it's learning me, and I'm loving it, man. This is an incredible drone, and
Okay.
5-star.
So the Karma is getting dusty?
The Karma is getting very dusty. I got it out today for the first time in about 3 weeks just to recharge the batteries, just in case I need it for one reason or another.
So you charge up the batteries and then just leave the batteries charged?
Well, I take it with me everywhere I go. I always take 2 drones now whenever I go on a job, just in case I crash one and I'm not stranded out there and can't finish the job. I always want to have another one ready, so I always keep it charged.
That's smart. Does the Karma have intelligent batteries where it'll discharge over time, or is... Oh, it does?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Too bad the rest of the drone isn't intelligent.
You stole my joke.
Hey! Thank you. Our first super chat of the night. Thank you for supporting the channel. Spaceport Drones USA with a $2 super chat. Let's get things started. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and bring in the news guy.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Ladies and gentlemen, everything you'd ever want to know about drones in the dronosphere. Let's head over to the news desk with Jeff Sills.
It's been a busy week, guys. Lots and lots of fun stuff and lots of I guess serious stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so tonight's drone news, of course, is brought to you by GPC Custom Cases, providing you with the highest quality of professional cases, so your investment is always safe when it's on the air. Custom cases also available by request. GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Use discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all purchases at GoProfessionalCases.com. Link in the description.
Absolutely. Love you guys.
All right, so to start off the news, we'll talk about the drone-to-phone broadcasts. Because of the NPRM and because of all of the, I guess, confusion and fussiness as to alternatives to what the FAA is providing, DJI's drone-to-phone broadcast has come back, into the forefront.
Here's their promotional video about it.
For the past decade, we've watched as the world has entered the drone age. It's become commonplace to see a drone flying above a construction site, doing aerial photography, or just flying someplace for fun. But many people aren't used to drones, so when they see one, they ask, what is that? What's it doing?
Why is it filming me in my underwear?
DJI has developed a system that starts answering these kinds of questions.
My daughter was out by the pool and a drone came and was filming her.
Drone to phone remote ID is a way.
Don't you love the little happy music in the cartoons, kind of making it all playful?
On a smartphone. You can
We're
see
not
the
invading your privacy.
location of the pilot and an ID number
Yeah,
for
they're
the
not invading
which
your
is like a
privacy
license
until they
plate.
show you
This
where
helps
the
safety,
pilot is.
security,
Yeah.
for drones and the people who fly them by letting authorities and anyone curious have access to this information. For
Anyone?
drone pilots, this means that accountability becomes the rule rather than
Oh, yeah.
restrictions.
Anyone.
Regulators
Even
have
that
made
angry
clear
guy
that they
with the
need a
baseball bat.
reliable remote ID system as more drones enter the skies.
It's just cartoons.
Industry peers and government officials with
Nothing to worry about.
STM International to develop a remote ID standard that can work right now. Drone to phone remote ID uses an industry standard Wi-Fi radio signal and can be received by a commonly carried smartphone. And we are very glad to have the support of the Wi-Fi Alliance in this project and are using their Wi-Fi aware broadcast protocol.
Yeah, how much did they pay for that?
Virtually cost-free solution
way
which
too
can be
much,
implemented
probably.
in many drones right now with just a simple firmware update.
Okay,
But
note to
it's
self.
okay for it. It's okay. We'll pay for it in the next
Right.
Here in
version.
Montreal, we're
Note to self, don't update the firmware.
national standard.
Yeah, man, I just drone to phone. I'm gonna hang up on that.
All right. So obviously, the concern about this is that it's sitting there broadcasting where you, the pilot, are and showing your flight path and stuff, which is distinctly something that as drone pilots we probably don't want the general public having, because if you have that one person that obviously is a little pissed off about your drone, they're gonna come find exactly where you are.
Right.
Plus,
You're
if
filming
you're
my
somebody-
daughter out by the pool. What's that? I can go on my smartphone and find out where that guy is and hit him upside the head with a baseball bat. I'm on it.
Yeah. Also for the more nefarious of individuals, because we do know that drones are used to try to get into prisons, etc. That, if somebody wanted to come and steal your drone, it's just an obvious, directions as to where you are, turn by turn. So my belief is that the drone to phone idea, although interesting, is not something that we want as our solution.
No.
We definitely want to have a license plate in the sky, and I've made this allusion before. It's like if I step out in my front yard and I see a plane flying low over my neighborhood, I'm going to get the tail number of the aircraft. I'm going to call the local airport, or I'm going to call the police department. I'm going to give them the tail ID, and then they can use their data to go find out who that person is.
Right. It's just like your car. If somebody cuts you off in traffic, you can get their tag, give it to the police, the authorities, the people that can then track that person down through the proper channels. Not if you offer the public a shortcut, that's why they have a waiting period. So if you buy a gun, you never buy a gun when you're angry. You have to wait a little bit to cool down. If you're angry about some drone pilot filming your daughter out by the pool or whatever, it's looking at me in the window. It's got a zoom lens. Just hate that. So you don't want them to be able to know right where you are.
There's better options that can be applied, and I think that although this is something that's interesting, I think the technology behind this will be better suited for the policing agencies. They should have the ability to pull up that information,
not the general public. Such an invasion of privacy. And by the way, thank you very much, gray bearded drone pilot, with a 10-pounder for Jeff. Let's pound it. Yeah. And Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Drone Assess Jerry Calverley with a $1 super sticker. Thank you very much. Now
all right, so it might not be appropriate here in the United States to fly a drone and peek in windows, but apparently in China it's becoming a little bit more progressive. Because of the coronavirus, they've been coming up with yet another innovative new way of using drones to try to combat this virus. And the new one is by taking a Mavic 2 Enterprise dual-equipped thermal drone and flying up to people's windows and taking their temperature to see if they're feverish.
Really? They tell them to stand by the window so they can take their temperature.
What?
Yeah. They don't want people out walking around. In most cases, people that show signs of this are actually physically locked in their houses. They can't get out. And so in this case, if they want to be able to check, they just fly it up to the window and ask them to stand there, and then they take their temperature.
How accurate is that?
Apparently, it's accurate enough because the people that have the virus, the temperatures for them are excessive. I mean, very, very high.
Right. And that's,
so
I could see the benefit of that, but how are you going to tell which is the regular FLIR and which is the rectal FLIR?
Oh,
You don't want to get those mixed up. Just like a regular thermometer and a rectal. I guess you tell by the taste.
Ah,
Jeff, buddy, where Jeff? Oh, I did
back.
it. I broke Jeff.
Jeff, come back.
Come back, Jeff. I'm sorry, Jeff.
I've never seen him walk out on the show before.
I know, man. Jeff, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
And I just realized Jeff doesn't have hair.
You didn't know that?
I work on this news. That's
Well, see, he had hair before he started doing TNL News. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way,
stressing me out.
But a bunch of super chats just came in. TJ Grady, Anubis Arts, $5 super chat. Jeff, what's in all those cases? I hope you're not hissing birds in there, missing birds in there. And Jerry, hey, Jerry's back once again with a $5 super chat. Received the new Mavic Mini from our donor. Great bird, Jen or Ken, maybe. Thanks. You're awesome. Or no, it is Jen. The kids are so excited. We'll be filming soon. Well, that's good. Jerry needed a Mini. And then one from Mr. Jones drone footage. Hey, haven't seen you in the chat before. $5 super chat. Normally I download these and watch them at work, but I'm here for the live show tonight. Thanks for the great shows. You're welcome. And thank you for supporting. One more, Andy Harlan. Andy Harlan, rectal FLIR. I want one.
By the way, that's my favorite wrestler, the Nature Boy Rectal FLIR.
Oh, yeah. Don't make Jeff leave again.
Drop it.
Hey, but if you're going to use the rectal, FLIR, make sure you pack it. You don't want to get out to the place and realize that you've left it behind. Ha! Thank ya. We can keep going if you want.
All right, and just to clarify, because they asked this question last week several times in the chat.
Yeah.
And I want to clarify. These are all of the drones and all of the equipment that I use for my drones. So
okay,
that's my stack, so to speak.
What percentage of the stack are drones that I used to have?
Well, I will say that there's one right there. That's the Jersey bird. The rest of these are Mavics. One is the Chris Rollins drone. Two are drones that came from Mike Roche. My drone, the actual one that I purchased, is down on the bottom. And then I've got a Phantom 3 Professional that we're going to use Artco's foldable drone on.
Okay.
And the only drone that's not physically in here is the Heron bird, which happens to be out in its own little special case.
Ooh, the glass case?
Yes.
With the special lighting?
Oh, yes.
All right.
All right. So next in the news, we have Enfield PD. They got a call about a missing man that had gone out and was disoriented and lost in the bitter cold. But what was unique about this was that the gentleman was blind.
If he wasn't found today, tomorrow might have been a different story.
A safe ending to what could have been a tragic story. 62-year-old Richard Dottie was found alive in the bitterly cold temperatures after being reported missing. Police say no one had seen Dottie, who is blind and has other physical disabilities, after he was last seen walking around his Enfield home. Saturday morning, Enfield first responders, along with the help from Vernon Police, searched for him. Vernon Police sent up their drone and began the search from the skies to try and find anything.
It's similar to kind of looking for a needle in a haystack. You're just kind of out there looking for something. I just happened to spot something.
What Sergeant Todd Thiel spotted in the woods was Dottie, shivering after reportedly spending almost 30 hours outside in freezing temperatures. The moment Dottie was spotted, Sergeant Thiel, who was flying the drone, says rescue crews went through their own trouble to get him.
Stuff's probably about chest high that they're kind of going through, so it took some effort.
As Dottie recovers, police are still trying to figure out what happened to Dottie and how he ended up so far away from home.
It was told he had walked there himself, so he had kind of found his way out there and maybe had gotten kind of disoriented. There's a lot of noise from the highway right there, so not sure if that played into it.
That's amazing. I love hearing great news stories when drones rescue people. That's great. And
That was
go ahead, Jeff.
no, that was actually one of the ones that I was really happy about. It was very positive.
Yes. Thank you. Tennessee Rocky Raccoon with a $5 super chat for Jeff's amazing patience. You're awesome,
no
Jeff.
idea.
And Supraman G. Here's to the Three Musketeers. Thank you, guys, very much for the super chats.
I'd like to know which one I am. All right, so next we have in the news one that's fun because Ken loves FPVing.
Yes.
Snow kite touring apparently is a big thing, and so some stunning FPV footage from snow kite touring.
I don't know which looks more fun, doing the actual kite thing or filming him with the FPV drone.
Well, but if you notice at the very beginning, the kite was pulling him up the hill. So, I mean, they used this for cross country.
That's so amazing.
Wow, that's great.
No, the amazing part is coming up.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at that
There
dude.
you go.
Oh, man. I want to do it.
Okay.
I want to do it. Wow. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, Rodney, how do you say his last name? I can't remember. Rodney Buse. Buse. Okay. Buse, Rodney, with a $5 super chat. By the way, I finally got my wife to admit that your show is entertaining. What a huge step. How much coercing does it take to convince somebody? No, honey, you are being entertained. whether you realize it or not. I know it doesn't seem like you're being entertained, but you are. I guess our show is like beer. It takes a little getting used to, but then it gives you gas.
All right, next in the news, we have drone footage from the Pearl River. This is some really bad flooding that happened in the Jackson metro area just recently. It's expected to crest at 38 feet in Jackson on Sunday. This will be the third highest crest on record for the river ever.
Wow.
Yeah, Governor Tate Reeves declared a state of emergency because of the flooding. So hopefully they are able to get the support that they need very, very quick, get this cleaned up.
See, another good thing drones can do is can show the extent of disasters. Nothing but good, man. Rojo Droner, thanks, man. $10 super chat. Hey, everyone, smash that like button. 370 people here and only 58 likes. Hey, you like it if you want. Unless you're that other dude's wife. She's not sure yet. She's on the fence.
Just smash it.
Yeah, honey, you do like it. Whether you realize it or not, you do. You like it.
Trust me.
You know, that's like when I was married, very often the wife would take me clothes shopping, and I'd be like, just like a little kid, just I want to be anywhere else, And she's like, no, honey, you're having a good time. Oh, am I? Oh, I must be.
All right, so next in the news, what you guys probably weren't aware of is that there's other drone legislation that is just flying through the House State of Affairs Committee. This last Thursday, one bill, HB 659, was passed, which would allow drones to firefight or fighting wildfires and eradicating invasive plants to be, legitimized. And another one, HB 1433, authorizes a greater use of drones for law enforcement purposes. Now, both of these things went through. We didn't hear squat about them. So it's just one of those things we really have to be a little bit more diligent in keeping track of this stuff as it goes through, because they could sneak anything they wanted to in those things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, far be it for politicians to be sneaky. That's I've never heard of that.
No. We'll just pass it and read it afterwards.
Yeah. Hey, hold the music. It's Taiwan Kiddo 2 with a $5 super chat. She says, my husband doesn't understand the drone/bird humor of your show, guys. Well, for a $5 super chat, I think maybe Jeff could probably explain. Can you explain to Taiwan Kiddo 2's husband what that's all about there, Jeff?
Every single reference that I have in the news that's associated to a bird ends up doing this.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird. The bird's a winner. When a bird. Bird is a winner. When a bird. When a bird is a winner. When a bird. The bird's a winner. When a bird. When a bird is a winner. When a bird. The bird's a winner. When a bird. The bird's a winner. When a bird.
Ha! What are
you doing to that poor minion?
What are you doing to that minion? Oh, dear.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, that's all about there, husband.
Next in the news, Drone Champion League has introduced to us the first manned aerobatic multi-rotor race drone.
Oh my goodness. Everybody sent me a link to this thing. This is amazing. We can do a little impromptu. Would you ride it? I think I might.
Oh, yeah.
But not when it's doing that.
Whoa.
Now, there's nobody in that right now. That's just them. Well,
No.
okay.
Oh.
They're going to put people in this thing.
Yes.
This is amazing.
This is their flying F1 race car.
Oh, man. Carbon fiber, everything.
It's a new way to think about drones. It was really difficult to make running 12 motors of this size. This drone is not a 5-inch, as I said. It's like as big as my car. It's like a 5-meter drone. The PID tuning has to be done in the proper way. So if the PIDs are too low, then the drone is not going to respond to my controls. If they are too high, it's going to respond too much. And the risk here is not breaking a €5 propeller, but it's breaking a huge manned drone.
We basically designed the whole thing around the Formula 1 monocoque. From that, we basically also invented the small canopy for the DCL season last year.
Good start out of the blocks, now heading to the McDonald's gate. That's a problem for Apex. And he roars with the wind, which guarantees X-Place maximum points of the drone breed Liechtenstein.
Basically, we started with very small drones. It was super fast and nobody could really follow. And so we made it bigger, and then people said it's still too small, and that's why we said, okay, now let's make a really big one where you potentially can also then have manned drone racing at one day. And there it is.
So you can qualify to take a ride in that. They have a video game that you can qualify to get a chance to actually take a ride in one of those things.
So you get to ride in it if you're the winner of the game or if you're the loser of the game.
People in the chat are like, no, I wouldn't. I got heck yeah, I got hell yeah.
We spent roughly at least 1 month full work on this drone. It's all carbon made, so it's a strong structure as well. And there was a long way towards here, not just for being in Switzerland and then coming to Croatia, but also, of course, it's a lot of testing by the technical point of view, mechanical point of view, electronic point of view.
Oh. You put a ballistic parachute on that thing for safety, then I might do it. I'll puke, but I would do it, man. What would it feel like to do some of the maneuvers you do with a full acro drone from the ground? What a different experience. That's the future, man. That stuff's coming.
Now, the interesting thing about this is that the initial flight that you saw where they had like the dummy in there, that dummy was actually weighted. I mean, they had it set up where they were actually testing to see whether or not it could handle the weight. The second flight that they did, they actually put a guy in it. They didn't do the acrobatics with it, but they did show that the drone has enough power to be able to take somebody up and move at a decent speed with somebody in it.
Thoughts, Kelly? What would you do? Would you ride that thing?
Of course not. No, I can understand you riding in it. You have no kids. I can understand Jeff wanting to ride in it. He's got 5 kids. But no, I've got 2 kids, so I would not.
I mean, I might have some kids, so I'll have to find that out first before I commit to riding it. David, seriously, thank you very much, David Cassidy. $20 super chat about the bird. Thanks, man. And what are people saying? No way. If you get if you have a death wish, no way. Yeah, man. We'll do another Would You Ride It later on. But that is really, really cool.
All right, so next in the news, we have a drone pilot that helps search for a missing 11-year-old Gannon Stouch.
He has been a certified drone pilot for several years and knew that his skills and ability to search from the skies would be helpful in this case because, just like everyone else in this community, he wants to see Gannon come home safe.
We did put blue tape on it for Gavin a while back.
John Wilson never thought his personal drone would ever be used to search for a missing child.
Anything that I can do to help helps.
He's a certified drone pilot and lives just a few doors down from Gannon Stauch's family.
I have 2 boys, and if one were missing, I can't even imagine what those parents are going through.
When his 11-year-old neighbor went missing, John jumped into action. He coordinated with the FAA to fly over the area in Fountain using an aerial approach to look for Gannon.
We're a good-sized neighborhood in the middle of nowhere, so everything around here is nothing but fields, ravines, huge creek.
John says he's flown over more than 6 square miles looking for clues.
So far, every single thing has been a piece of trash, a stick that really looked weird.
But sharing his video on YouTube allows more eyes to look for any sign of Gannon.
I've had comments from as far as the United Kingdom come in and say, I saw something blue at 3 minutes.
Even as the search for Gannon has moved to another county some 50 miles away, John's drone footage is generating tips for investigators.
There's been 5 or 6 tips from the videos that I know have been called into police.
And that has John holding on to hope that his young neighbor will be found soon.
Gannon's somewhere, but he's alive and that he'll come home.
I hope there's good news at the end of this. Any updates there, Jeff?
No updates as of right now. I mean, they're still searching for him, and there's a drive right now to try to get more exposure on this. What was really interesting about this, and I thought was well done, was the pilot went and filmed the area, right? He just did passes, and then he posted those on the internet for anybody, even the police departments, etc., to go and review to see if they can see or anything. So he wasn't actually trying to find him himself as much as providing the footage for other people to be able to go and scour through the data. And I thought that was very, very smart on his part.
Yeah, the more eyes on it, the better. However, if there's something like this happening in your area and you want to help with your drone, make sure you contact authorities first and let them know that you're available. Don't just go do it.
Yeah.
And by the way, about that last story, Drone Strike LLC says, if you want, I can arrange a flight, Ken, in a crop duster this summer. Heck to the yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Please contact me. We'll GoPro that thing up and get a shot of me barfing in 4K. It'd be great.
Yes, that'd be great.
All right. So next in the news, mines are a big problem. And in places where there have been battles in the past, such as Israel or the 6-Day War, an issue of old landmines all over the place has been, I guess, a constant pain. The Israelis, of course, do mine clearing to clear certain areas of land that they believe the mines are in. Recently, they decided to do this and use a drone to film it. This is amazing.
It's fantastic. Check it out.
Oh my goodness.
I could watch the mine clearing channel. It's got like a good rhythm. You can dance to it.
Every time you hear one that doesn't match the rhythm, that's the mine going.
Oh. I know all the FPV guys are looking at that going, fly through the cloud, fly through it. I would fly through it. That's amazing. I love that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looks good and it's doing good.
Yeah, just boom, boom, boom. Just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so CES 2020 brought to us a lot of exciting drones, and of course, everybody was falling all over themselves to see the new drones that everybody sort of expected to see. But there was one drone that sort of didn't get any of the highlights, and I felt that it needed to be shared. This is the Pegasus, made by Robotic Research.
And please let me know in the chat. I can't decide yet whether this is the most awesome thing I've ever seen or the dumbest thing I've ever seen. It's one of those. You be the judge. Let me know in the chat what you think.
This is a drone that drives and flies. It's pretty big.
I'm sorry, hang on. It drives and flies. Drives like a tank. And flies. It's the Pegasus.
Speak up a little bit.
It's
a drone that drives and flies. transforms into flight mode.
Goes into Inspire mode.
So it's like it's got tracks on it.
Flight time's around 20 minutes.
Really?
Drive time is about 6 hours.
I bet.
Wow.
20 milliampere hour batteries are in there, and
It's configurable for what you can put in there.
okay.
Wow. What do you think? What do you think about that? Is that the greatest thing in the world, or is it the dumbest thing in the world?
No, what was great was next to it was the mini version, right?
Mhm.
That was smaller, that folds up and collapses on itself, right?
Yeah.
That you can carry it around like a Mavic Mini or a Mavic Pro. That one is the cool one.
That's pretty cool. You know what it looks like? It looks like a force multiplier.
You could definitely see defense industry all over this thing before it ever came out. I think they brought it there just to show it off to the public to see whether or not there was a public interest.
Yeah. What are people saying? If it works, dumbest. Stingray says dumbest. Looks like something from Tron. It's weird. Good for searching, I guess. It's not going to be, it can get you into place. If it can go upstairs and things like that, I guess, like if you go into a building for situational awareness, and then you go up the stairs and you get to the roof and you want to get back down really quick, just fly off. It could be cool. I'll go with
roof
cool.
inspections. It would be great for that because the drive time on this thing was like 6 hours, but the flight time was 20 minutes. So you fly it up and then you drive it along the roof to do the roof inspections.
Right. Now, this next story is the coolest thing ever.
Okay.
Without
and
a doubt.
Of all the Would You Ride It's, this is what I would absolutely positively ride.
I would sacrifice 10 years off the end of my life. The boring old 100 to 110. I intend to live to 110. So from 100 to 110, just wipe that off. I'm slobbering on myself, drinking Ensure, screw all that. You can have it if I can just have an hour with this thing. Check it out. Jeff?
I want to ride this so bad. If I could ever find a way to get in one, I would.
Tell us about it, Jeff.
So this is the Jetman. This is the rocket setup that's been around for a while, but this is the first time that he actually just took off from the ground and demonstrated that this thing is completely self-sufficient. What's really impressive in this video, though, is that he went to 1,000 meters in 30 seconds with an average speed of 130 knots.
You got to know militaries are looking at this for real. But it's just amazing. Do you think it would ever get to a point where the general public could have a go at it, or does it take too much training? I mean, it looks kind of complicated. You have to know how to move.
The gentleman that flies these things says that there is a very steep learning curve to it, but that he doesn't feel that it's inhibitive from anybody to be able to learn how to fly it. It's the same thing as if you had to learn to fly
an
aircraft or something.
Here he goes. Check this out. Just listen to it. He's freaking Superman.
Ha! Yeah, that's superhero level stuff there.
Yeah.
What's the flight time on it?
The flight times for these can be quite extensive. I've seen them say that they have flights upwards of, let's see, this particular one, I'm trying to see if it tells me, this was a 3-minute flight, but that was because he was punching it. I've actually seen longer flights. He actually flew this over the English Channel.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
And it has a parachute on it in case something goes wrong, of course.
Well, the parachute's for the landing.
Well, he can land without using the parachute, but if he, gets on it like that, of course he's going to use the parachute to land. I mean, all kinds of fun. Just all kinds of fun. We're living in the future, people. Wow.
Yeah, I want to find a way to get him first.
That's just fantastic. Holy crap, on a stick. On a stick, y'all, come on. So Jeff, we've got one more story, and then we're gonna talk to a gentleman, a farmer. Are we not? Will you remind us about who we're going to talk to, sir? Jeff, we can no longer hear you.
There you go. See,
There we
it
go.
helps
He was muting because his kids were being noisy, weren't they?
Well, yeah. being polite.
Yes, yes.
All right. So we reported in the past about Jackie with Gerald Farms, who ran across his dead cow, and discovered in the pen of that dead cow the remains of a drone that had been eaten, with the assumption that the cow ate the drone, and that consuming the drone was the demise of the cow.
What he's trying to say is a cow. I'll headline it for you. Cow eats drone. Cow dies. Is it funny? Yes, it is.
We have Jackie with us this evening, and he also brought along photographs of the remains of the drone so that our wonderful viewers can help us try to figure out what the heck it was.
Yeah, we're going to get the story from him. He actually has the remnants of the drone. I think he washed the cow saliva off of it. So we'll talk to him here in just a minute. But first, Jeff, thank you so much. Will you tell us about our lovely sponsor?
Yes. TNL's been sponsored by Go Professional Cases, GPC, Designed for Life, Be Original, Be Blue. And don't forget that discount code for 10% discount on all online purchases at GoProfessionalCases.com.
Thank you, GPC. Love you, mean it. Jeff, love you. Thank you very much for your patience tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.
By. Now get out.
All right. Now, let's figure out where Jackie Gerald is. We're going to call him. He's got his own YouTube streaming show. There's a link in the description. Sean Olson, $5 super chat. Thank you. Love the videos and can't wait for the stickers. Birds almost took down my Mavic 2 Zoom. Oh, yeah. I have stickers available. So I got to call our buddy, our farmer.
Oh, do you want a cow joke while we're waiting?
Please.
How do you count cows?
How?
With a calculator.
I don't know what's going on with your microphone, but it's cutting out. If you're like breathing into it or something, you're getting too close with your. Let's try that joke again. With a what?
With a calculator.
Oh, a calculator. Whew. All right, we're gonna bring in. Thanks. That's a good effort. Jackie Gerald from Gerald Farms, and he's going to tell us about the demise of his cow, death by drone. I think it's the first drone death in the world or in the country. It had to be a cow, and the company that had that drone, they are discontinuing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from South Carolina, it is Jackie Gerald. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Jackie.
I'm here.
Hey, man, we don't see you. Press the camera button.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. See,
There we go.
we practiced this.
Yeah.
Yeah. While he's figuring out how to push the button, I want to thank Taiwan Kiddo 2 again for a $2 super chat. For Kelly, that was utterly bad. And there he is. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hey, everybody.
All right. So, all kidding aside, I'm sorry about your loss.
Yes, sir.
Did the cow have a name?
No, it really didn't have a name.
Oh, okay. So we shouldn't be that sad. Was the cow delicious?
I was too scared to try it.
Oh, you don't want to eat a cow with a little bit of lithium in their system, huh?
Yes, sir. We were not 100% what happened, so I was not going to chance it.
So
what's a cow like that worth? I mean, how much would that have cost you?
The cow was probably anywhere from $1,000 to $1,400.
Oh, mercy.
Oh, wow. So
And the cow was probably 2 to 3 months due from delivering a calf, which was another $400 or $500.
That's so sad. So what exactly happened? How did you discover this? And just take us through the story of how you discovered this.
Okay, here on our farm, I go twice a day to every pen that we have cows in to check on food situation, the water, and the electric fence to make sure that the animals is contained safely for the animals' sake and for other civilians. And on the second round that afternoon, we found the cow was down. And we tried everything that we was able, that we've done in the past, to be able to save the cow, but it was showing signs and seizure and stuff like we've never seen. And then, we had to
okay. Don't tell us how you dispatched the cow or anything like that, because there's kids watching and everything. But right. I mean, we know how farms work. And by the way, love farmers, truckers, and soldiers. My 3 favorite types of people. Yep.
And then the following day, when I was back out in the pen, I noticed we had a new calf. So I was following the calf around, doing the normal checking on the calf. Is when I found a drone, the remnants of the drone in the pen. And so we started, wondering, if that could be possible. Part of the being we've never seen a cow show them symptoms like it was having.
Okay. And do you have the drone, the remnants with you? Okay.
Yeah, I'll try to hold it up here the best I can for you.
Yeah, if anybody knows what kind of drone that is, it looks like a toy drone. Yeah.
It's missing 2 of the 4 motors and wherever the battery would go.
So you think the cow ate the battery and the motors?
I would assume, because I searched the pen very good, and cows are very curious. If something's in the pen new, or if you carry something in there, one's going to come to it, and the other one's just thinking that one's getting something and they're not. So they're very curious. And
wait, I'm new to the story. So Gerald, that wasn't your drone. It was just a drone that landed on your farm?
Correct. It was not mine. I just found it
right.
in the pen.
Yeah, we did forgot to mention that part. So is there?
Wow.
What's your closest neighbor? Do you talk to any of your neighbors that might?
Yeah. Yes, sir. That pasture is, I think, like a 60-acre pasture, and my brother-in-law lives on site, and the closest house is probably a quarter of a mile away. And they, we've reached out to all them, and none of them have drones, so it's beyond me where it could have come from.
Yeah, if it went up high enough and the wind got it, could have come from a couple miles away. But I'm really sorry about your cow, and so hopefully that won't happen again. It sounds like kind of a 1 in a million thing. So hopefully that won't happen again to you. And it is a loss, because that's an expensive animal, and that's sad about the calf. But you have a pretty interesting YouTube channel, and you do a live stream. Is that right?
Yes, sir. We document our life and trials here on the small farm in South Carolina, and we do a live hangout every Sunday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. If anybody wants to check that out, you can click on the link in the description. And your YouTube channel is pretty interesting. One of your videos has over 500,000 views. I'm going to play just a little bit of that. And the title is, Will a Car Muffler Make a Generator Any Quieter? Here's a little bit of that you can find on his channel. So generators are very loud, so you put a car muffler on it. Here's the difference.
Do I really think we made this generator any quieter? No, I do not.
Very cut and dry. Nope. How many hours of work did that take to figure out that? Nope, didn't help.
Well, man, that's one thing that this distilled in me. I'm honest, and if I go through the trouble, or if I put something on my page or anywhere that I'm involved, it's the truth. I believe in it, or I'm not going to put it out. So
yeah,
a failure is a failure.
There you go. That's the way everybody should be.
That's the way Ken is.
That's the way yeah, absolutely. Sometimes to my detriment. But Jackie, thank you so much for making time for us tonight. It's always great to meet a fellow YouTuber, fellow streamer. Again, there's a link in the description if you want to subscribe to his channel. How many subscribers do you have now?
I think like 2,800.
Oh, okay. So maybe we can get you close to 3,000, maybe.
And Mr. Ken and any of y'all, we're having our first YouTube meetup March the 28th. If y'all want to come, you can. One of my videos has got the first annual YouTube meetup. Check it out. Y'all welcome to come and we'll feed you.
Okay, great. You can get more information by clicking on his the link in the description. Thank you very much, sir. See you, Gerald.
Have a good one.
All right, see you, buddy. Appreciate it. Well, he was a nice guy.
Super nice guy, and God bless farmers all across this country.
Oh yeah, farmers, they feed us. Truck drivers, they bring us the food. And the soldiers, they protect the food. Love
you got it.
All those people. Now, here is Kelly with another joke while I find this video here.
How do trees access the internet?
How do trees access the internet?
They log in.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you call a seasick turkey?
What?
A wobble gobble.
I think you won that match. I think you won that one.
If you give me that little bell sound effect when I wink, I think the jokes will be even funnier.
Oh, okay. All right, let's try it. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Same joke, and tell us in the chat if you think this is funnier.
Okay.
How do trees access the internet?
How?
They log in. Maybe.
Told
you.
Yep. Maybe. All right.
Sure.
So everybody knows our buddy Jake Sloan in Alaska. And
yes.
He is lucky enough to live in a part of the country, a part of the world where you just take a camera and point it out the window and it's beautiful and wonderful. And so he sent some FPV footage that he did in Alaska, and I meant to share it last week, but this is absolutely amazingly awesome. Sit back and enjoy wintertime FPV in Alaska.
Wow.
You imagine losing your little drone in there?
Look at that.
You ever ride a snow machine?
I never have. Have you?
Yes. Not a lot, but once. And I call it snow machine because people that have snow machines, I don't think they call them snowmobiles. I think only people that live in warmer climates call them snowmobiles. I lived in Vermont. Everybody said, hey, check out my snow machine. I think that's what they do, right? Let me know in the chat what do you call them. That's what they call them in Vermont, anyway. Look at the range he's got on that.
Jake Sloan is the man.
He really is. He's got a great channel. Gosh. I mean, that'd be almost as bad as losing your drone in water if it went in deep snow.
Yeah.
Because you know that beep that comes on when you lose your drone? It'd be like... be all muffled from the snow.
At least it'd be a soft landing.
Wow. Thank you for sending that in, Jake.
By the way, Jake says, yes, they are called snow machines. They're in Alaska.
Hey, I got something right. Very good. So, like I said before, we're gonna play the germaphobe game later on, and we're also gonna play 1 second song, saddest songs ever edition.
Who am I going up against? Do you have a mystery contestant, or what's the plan tonight?
You're gonna play everybody in the chat.
It's me against like 500 people.
That's right. You can do it.
You're going down, brother.
So, before we bring in our next guest, deaf drone pilot Scott Albaugh, let me play one more video. This is from Talman Murphy Jr. in Riverside, Alabama. He says, hey, Ken, while videoing the demolition of a local restaurant, in the middle of it, an eagle appeared out of nowhere, and suddenly the restaurant did not matter anymore. So here that is. This is from Talman Murphy in Alabama. Let's pretty cool. Check it out.
Oh, man. That is an eagle.
Now, normally you don't want to disturb wild animals, but he was
I was
going
going
up.
to ask you, are there laws against this?
Well, I mean, it's frowned upon if you get too close, but, you know, if you get close to the eagle, that's frowned upon. But if the eagle gets close to you...
All bets are off.
Yeah. I think that's okay, but... That's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does he get closer? I bet he does.
You can even hear it.
Yeah. No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's pretty cool, man. Thank you very much for sending that in. Appreciate it. If you want to send in a video, there we go. You can send it in here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. It doesn't matter if it's, unedited, if it doesn't have music or audio or anything. I'll fix it up for you. Just send it there. And let's see. One more video. Do you want to see a near miss? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is from Joe Blaylock. He says, Ken, I accidentally tried to skip my Mavic Air like a rock.
Oh.
I don't know how he survived this. Check this out. So the first thing he almost missed was a buoy. And then on the way back, oh dear. No.
Ah!
But he survived. How about that?
Wow.
How did that happen? That's a miracle.
You lucky dog.
Yeah. All right, yeah, we got a lot of guests and a lot of prizes to be had later on. You're going to play for Freewell filters. These are for the Osmo Action, and we thank Freewell very much for being a sponsor of the show. Now, some people have been wondering, where are my filters? People have been emailing me. I haven't gotten my filters yet. You have the coronavirus to thank for that, because these are this is from a Chinese company, and their shipments have been slowed down, so please be patient. They will get them to you. And Bob Hockey, I think that's Canadian $20 in memory of Bossy. Keep up the great work, people. Love you. Mean it. Love you too, Bob. Thank you so much. And I guess with that, let's go ahead and bring in our next guest as Kelly tells us another wonderful joke.
Why should you never write with a broken pencil?
Why?
Because it's pointless. You forgot the sound effect, dude. It's funnier that way.
Oh yeah. Tell us a different joke, and I'll do it.
Oh, what do you call a cow that just gave birth?
What?
Decalcinated.
Are you getting all your jokes from under Snapple caps?
Dude, I write these.
Oh, you do? Oh, they're all written. All right. So we're bringing in Scott Albaugh. He's a deaf drone pilot. There's links in the description if you want to check out his channel. Hopefully, as we're calling him here. And I think we have him. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Albaugh. I hope I'm saying your name right. You there?
I'm here.
Hey, Scott. There he is. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello.
Hey. So, where in the world are you, my friend?
I'm in eastern Ohio.
Okay. And you are deaf. How deaf are you? How are you hearing us right now? You reading lips? What's going on?
I have a real good hearing aid. I'm profound in my right ear, and in my left ear I am severe to profound.
Okay. So you wouldn't be really able to hear much without the hearing aids.
No, if I take the hearing aid out, I can't hear hardly anything.
Okay. How does not being able to hear so well affect flying a drone?
Well, not really that much, actually. I mean, the only thing that if Kelly flew his karma at me, I wouldn't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have a channel. There's a link in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many drones you got?
Oh, as my wife says, too many.
Yeah. And how long have you been flying those drones?
I have been flying since December of 2016.
Okay.
She got me started. On it. She bought me a small toy grade for Christmas.
You know,
so it's all her fault.
I had the same thing. I was dating a girl, and she bought me a drone for my birthday, and I still have the drone, but no longer have the girl. I think it's a fair trade.
I still have both.
You're a lucky man. Lucky man.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got here. You got your drone there? What is that?
That's what I started with, a little SEMA X5.
Very good. And what kind of things do you like to film with your drone?
Well, I live out in the sticks, so it's mostly just outdoor stuff.
Out in the sticks, yeah.
Out in the sticks.
He was worried about his backwoods bandwidth.
Yeah.
Ed Rutledge in the chat says, I am also constructively deaf. Thanks for having this guest. Now, I know that you're rising above your, and would you call it, I guess you'd consider it a handicap, right?
Yeah, it's a disability. I mean, it makes it hard to function in normal life.
And
I grew up hearing, so, I mean, I wasn't, at the age of like 22 is when I lost the hearing in my right ear.
Okay.
I actually had a brain tumor, and when they took out the brain tumor, it was on the 8th cranial nerve, which is part of your hearing.
Oh, right.
Wow. And I lost hearing in that side because of the tumor.
And you and I were, yep. I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's okay. And then when I was in my early 40s, I was diagnosed with what they call Meniere's disease, and it's a disease of the inner ear, and that was on the left side. So it started taking hearing away from this side.
Wow, a double whammy.
Yeah.
So you and I were talking before about a little bit about how doing FPV with the goggles because of your ear issues kind of makes you a little off balance. Is that right? Maybe you can expand on that a little bit for us?
Yeah, it doesn't just affect my hearing, it affects your balance and everything too, because both sides are messed up from both the tumor and the diseases. So your balance it's made up from your ears, your eyes, and your brain, and all that has to work together, and I'm missing part of the balance system, so that it kind of makes it harder. When I first started flying drones, I had to keep the drone low and out in front of me. I couldn't go like right over top of me, because if I tipped my head back, I would just fall over. And my balance wasn't good enough. So actually flying drones has been therapy for me.
Well, that's great. That's great. And do you do FPV at all?
A little bit of just like the toy grade stuff. I've got a Bugs 3 that I've got set up, but I haven't flew it yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good drone. I think I did a review on that once.
Yeah, the motion of it doesn't bother me, but yeah, I couldn't do what these guys are doing. Roller coaster stuff like that, I can't ride. So that visual effect, it would probably put me on the ground.
Yeah.
You watch some people when they first start, they sway a little bit, and they've got a good balance. I don't have good balance.
Right. Let me know in the chat who sits down when they wear the goggles and fly. I guess you sit down.
I was going to be my next question. Do you sit down when you're wearing the goggles?
I have done that, yeah.
Okay.
I have done that.
Yeah, let me know in the chat if you do that as well. Kelly, have you ever had woozy problems with using FPV at all with the goggles?
I've only done it once. I mean, when you strapped the goggles on me a couple of weeks ago and we did the FPV thing, and I lost all perspective. I didn't I mean, there was a little bit of dizziness going on there. There was. I mean, because I was so new to it, and the camera was just, I mean, I had no idea where I was. And I said, please take over. I basically handed you control and said, take it.
I feel very fortunate that I've never been one to get motion sickness, like on a boat or anything like that. I guess FPV can cause some motion sickness. My last video where I was standing on top of the train, several people said, weren't you worried that you were going to fall off? And I was actually leaning against that little thing there with my leg, just to kind of give me a point of reference. I think if I was just standing, not touching anything, I might have been wobbling a little bit. But just having that reassurance of, okay, yeah, I'm right here. It's pretty solid. I'm usually pretty good. But so what kind of things are you going to be doing in the future with your drone?
Just flying my camera drones.
Yeah, and
I got the mini, so I probably do some more. Take that thing everywhere I go, so I'll have different stuff on my channel.
What do you think about the mini? You like it?
Oh yeah, I like it.
It's a great little drone, isn't it?
Yeah, I was surprised it handled the wind because it's so light.
It is very light.
It does real good for me.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for taking a little bit of time to talk with us. It's always great to speak with people with disabilities to see how they're faring with drones. I know a lot of people that are physically handicapped use drones as a freedom.
Yeah.
Several people feel that way, and that's another great thing about drones is can offer you.
I included that subject in my letter to the FAA because I commented last week.
Oh, good. Yeah, we only have till March 2nd in order to get all of our comments in.
They kill this hobby. They're going to do a lot of damage for a lot of people because, like I said, flying drones has been good for me.
Yeah, I have my torches and pitchforks all ready should anything happen. I'm heading to D.C. to show my disdain with my FAA headquarters T-shirt.
I seen your shirt.
If you want to get one, and I wish I had a picture of it. I didn't save a picture of it, but in the link in the description, get yourself a FAA HQ or fuck you shirt. Now, before we let you go, we do this with all of our guests. It's would you write it? And this week, it's just a crazy. This is I mean, I don't think anybody watching this would say yes. But this is this week's Would You Write It. It's just nuts. Dude doesn't hardly fly. And it's tethered to, anyway, you'll see. It's a very short video, but check this out. It's this week's Would You Write It? So the battery is on the ground.
Oh my.
What is he thinking?
Wow.
Look at that. And he unplugged it. See, watch it. He goes up a little bit and unplugs. Stupid. So let me know. Would you write it? Let's see what people are saying in the chat.
As long as it unplugs when I'm 3 inches off the ground, yes, I would ride it.
No, I would not ride that.
You wouldn't, Scott? No, good.
That looks like he stole his neighbor's clothes dryer and
Yeah.
took it out in the yard. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like something that was repurposed, like some kind of hedge trimmer or something.
Maybe a lawn umbrella or something.
Yeah, we got negative, no, nope, nah. Gosh, what am I doing wrong? Backpack that battery. It looked barely strong enough to lift him, let alone that 30-pound battery. So I'm getting a lot of heck no's and everything. So that's this week's Would You Write It? Scott Albaugh, am I saying your name right? Albaugh?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Albaugh.
All right. Thank you so much for being on with us and for being a fan of the show. Really appreciate it. Make sure.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Make sure to send us some of your new mini video, okay?
Okay, I will.
Thanks, man. We'll see you later.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, Scott. Well, he was a nice guy, wasn't he?
Absolutely. And you were talking about flying in wind, and he was as well. I flew the Mavic 2 Pro yesterday in 18 to maybe 20 mile an hour winds, and it was steady as a rock. I mean, not even a wobble. Amazing. Now, I was getting some warnings on my controller saying high wind velocity, land soon, or land ASAP, but it was steady.
All hands man your battle stations. All hands man your battle stations.
Uh-oh. That's the germ alert. The germ alert, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to play the germaphobe game. If you want to play, we need somebody to play for. So, say pick me in the chat, and Kelly will pick somebody to play for. The prize for the germaphobe game will be this iSteady Pro 2 gimbal. This is a gimbal for action cameras.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that thing.
Now, before we
gimbal.
play, should we thank a sponsor?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. Yes, we probably should, but people are saying pick me. We'll do it right after.
All
right. So, Kelly, maybe, I know you could explain that you are the world's biggest germaphobe, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a little clip from a cartoon show that we all know and love that would explain this a little bit better. This here is Kelly's germophobia in a nutshell. Enjoy. Tell me if this is not you.
You want a half of my sandwich?
Oh, yeah, very cool, Bentley. Who made this?
My wife.
Oh, your wife with AIDS?
She doesn't have AIDS. She did a walk for people with AIDS.
But presumably there were people who had AIDS at the walk?
Yeah, but you can't get...
Yeah, it's a no on the sandwich, Bentley.
That is Kelly. Am I wrong? Do I know my Kelly? All right, yeah. If it was disease adjacent, that's a no. So, Kelly, who are we playing for?
We are playing for Old Fart with a GoPro.
All right, hit that intro.
Kelly is terrified of germs. They make him shake, they make him squirm. Germophobia is what he's got. He'll shake your hand, but he'd rather not. So let's play the game that's sweeping the nation. What would Kelly do in a germ situation?
Here's Kelly to tell you how to play.
Well, as Ken has already established, I am, yes, a germaphobe to the nth degree.
Oh, yeah.
So Ken will read situations, placing me inside his little scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll figure out what I'll do in that scenario. Now, how's this going to work? People in the chat, how do we do this? How do we reach the
We'll have to
decision?
take a majority. We'll take a majority from the people in the chat.
Okay.
All right? So it'll be kind of an either-or situation. You just let me know in the chat. That way everybody can play.
Okay.
All right? So here is the first scenario. and then after people give their opinion, then Kelly will tell us if he agrees with the majority. Okay.
Gotcha.
So here's the first scenario. Kelly is celebrating his daughter Presley's birthday. His sister Julie made the birthday cake. Everyone is eating the cake and having a good old time when Kelly notices a dead roach on the bottom of the mixing bowl that Julie used to mix the cake. Does Kelly warn everyone not to eat the cake, or will he just stop eating the cake and let his family continue as not to spoil the party? What do you think in the chat? What does he do? The choices are, will he warn everybody about the roach, or will he let them eat roach cake? We're not doing pick me anymore. Yeah. So we will stop eating. He stops. Okay, so I think the majority is he will stop eating the cake and not tell the family? I don't know. What's the answer, Kelly?
I will definitely stop eating the cake.
Yes.
I will then whisper to only my daughter, Presley, who is also somewhat of a germaphobe, and my wife, Krista, of what I have witnessed in my sister's sink. I won't tell the rest of the family, just my direct family, but yes, I will stop eating the cake.
So just your favorite family members get the information.
That's correct. That is correct.
So did they agree or disagree with that one?
I think everybody in the chat, the majority got it right.
Okay, good. All right. Scenario number 2. Kelly is shopping at Walmart. The cashier is chewing gum. As he scans his loaf of bread, her gum drops from her mouth and lands right on the plastic bread bag. Will Kelly politely ignore this? Or will he hold up the line so he can run and get a clean loaf of bread? So again, gum out of stranger's mouth onto only the plastic of the bread, not touching the bread at all. Will Kelly ignore this and buy the bread, or will he run and get a new loaf? What are people in the chat saying? Clean loaf, clean loaf, clean loaf, hold up. Yep. So Kelly, do they know you?
I will back away from that loaf of bread so fast it will never touch my hands, and I'm sprinting straight to the bread aisle for a clean loaf.
Okay, so that's 2 for 2. Seriously though, the gum just touched the plastic.
That's right. And then I would have to touch the plastic to open said bread.
Oh, the world of a germaphobe. Okay. I'm sure you people have some germaphobes in your life that can relate. I am not.
And
I have a very good
suit. I may even file a lawsuit against the cashier.
You have to touch germs once in a while to have a good immune system. All right, here, scenario number 3. Kelly needs a ride to the GoPro Karma store. A friend offers to give him one. As Kelly opens the passenger side door, he sees a diaper hamper on the seat. The friend moves the hamper to the back seat. Does Kelly hop in, or does he call an Uber? So, will he get in and sit down where the diapers were, or will he refuse the ride? That's your choice. What are people in the chat saying?
Who in their right mind would have a diaper hamper in their front seat of their car?
Now, don't help them.
Look, I mean, I think they know
Uber,
what's coming.
Uber. No, somebody said hops in. I would calls an Uber. Yeah, so the majority is you would not get in. Kelly?
I would get in the back seat. I would definitely not ride in the front seat.
What
My
about
choice would be to call an Uber.
What about the diaper vapors? Okay, all right. So that's another one that they agree with.
I would be hesitant to call an Uber because that's an unfamiliar person with an unfamiliar car. But if it came down to diaper hamper in the front seat or Uber, I would lean slightly towards the Uber. I would prefer to get in a car that's either my car or someone I know.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, they got that one too. So we're only doing 7 scenarios, so best out of 7. And he only needs one more to win this iSteady Pro. Okay. Wow, okay. Next scenario. Kelly, as he's stepping out of a nice long shower, accidentally steps into an unflushed toilet. Does he simply rinse off his foot, or will he take another full shower? So let me know in the chat. Will he just rinse off that leg, that foot, or will he take another entire shower? And people are saying, re-shower, what the hell?
Mud in the toes.
Full shower, another shower, full shower. Kelly, what do?
I'm going back into the shower, taking a full shower, and scrubbing that foot more the second time than I did the first time.
Okay.
With even hotter water.
Okay, so congratulations to... All right, very good. All right, let's continue with the rest of them just for fun, okay? You've already won. Thank you. Next scenario. Are we having fun, by the way? Do we like this?
No, amputation was not a possibility on that.
Okay. Here's the next scenario. Kelly is super sick. He's at home by himself, and all of his family and friends are out of town and unavailable. He manages to find the strength to walk to the bathroom and finds a prescription in the cabinet that will cure his illness and make him feel better. But he notices that the medicine was prescribed for him last year when he had the same illness. The expiration date is only 2 days ago. Does Kelly take the medicine like a normal person would, or will he remain sick until someone can get him a new prescription? So will he use an old prescription or remain sick until he can get a new prescription as a germaphobe? If you just joined us, we're playing the germaphobe game. Robert Green, thank you for the $2 super chat. Amputate the foot. So what are people saying? Take it. He'll take it. He'll take the pill. He takes it. I think the majority is that you'll take it. Thoughts on that?
So here's my deal with expiration dates. I always follow them to the T so I don't get sick. In this scenario, I'm already sick. I'm taking the pill in hopes of getting better. It's only 2 days past, and you said I'm really ill, so I'm taking the pill.
Wow, surprising. Okay. Same scenario, only it's with milk 2 days past expiration date.
No thanks.
See? Nope. Your germophobia knows no logic, my friend.
It goes down the sink, and my wife gets so mad. What do you do with that milk? Sorry, it's hit the expiration date.
We talked to a farmer about this. The expiration date on milk is merely a suggestion for the store.
What makes farmers experts on expiration dates?
Because they make the milk.
Farmers don't make the milk.
They sell the milk. They know more about milk than cows even. All right. Good Lord. All right. Let me know how you feel about milk. This is crazy. This is what I had to... It's okay. Okay.
And yes, Taiwan Kiddo too, even if I smell it and it smells fine, if it's written on the package that the expiration date has passed, it's going in the trash.
As long as the milk is not lumpy enough to prevent the milk coming out of the spout, I am good. A little bonus chewiness in your cereal. All right. So, next to last scenario. China's death toll from coronavirus recently rose by nearly 300 in 24 hours, and the number of reported infections went from 45,000 to over 60,000. However, the city of Shenzhen, with 12 million people, where all of our droney and electronic goodness comes from, only reported a handful of cases. Kelly's buddy Ken had a brand new DJI Mavic Mini shipped directly to his house. Does Kelly keep the drone?
So here's what we've got going on in our office right now.
Let me know in the chat. Yeah.
I work at a real estate firm. One of our agents' husband was on a plane this week with someone from China who was coughing on the plane. When she told me that story, I immediately left the office because it was her office day until she left the office. I didn't come back until she left.
I can't hang. I can't.
No. That should answer your question for you right there.
Wow.
Sorry.
Would you Skype with an infected person?
Ooh, how infected are they?
Oh, so infected.
So dirty and infected.
So infected. You wouldn't Skype with them. You wouldn't. If they're on Skype.
I would not. I don't even like you doing that right now.
Okay, so would you keep the drone?
Nope.
People are saying yes. You don't know my Kelly. All right. Last one. All right. Kelly is attending a wrestling dolly convention. After many hours of looking for the rare Ric Flair action figure and talking with other man boys about dollies, he sees his prize, the extremely rare Ric Flair action figure with Kung Fu grip. Yes. This is the one doll that will make his collection complete. And it's even signed by the Nature Boy himself. It's pristine, in the box, in mint condition, and only $20 because the seller doesn't realize what a rare dolly he has. Kelly is super excited, but just as he's pulling out his wallet to pay for the doll, he sees a small cluster of insect eggs on Ric Flair's thong. Roaches, spiders, bedbugs, they could be anything. Does he buy the dolly or not? Let people in the chat decide.
Did you say on his thong?
Yeah, isn't that what Ric Flair wears in the ring? A little thong, thong. Let me see that thong. No? So, woo! Yes, he would buy. He buys the doll. No, he doesn't. Sold. Yeah. Well, it's kind of conflicted. So, what is the answer?
My golden rule of germophobia is.
Yeah.
And Ken, you know this as well as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Ric Flair trumps all germophobia.
Oh.
If this is my prize Ric Flair action figure, not doll, that I've been searching for, I honestly don't care what it's got on it. I would take precautions. Maybe put on rubber gloves, run it straight to the bathroom, boiling hot water, dump it in a pan, put it on the stove and boil it, whatever it takes. But Ric Flair trumps all germophobia.
Wow, that's amazing. I did not see that coming. And Robert Green with a $2 super chat after a strong alcohol bath. And I think we missed another super chat. Somebody did a little mask. John Baston. Thank you very much for that. Super chat. Appreciate it. So a quick question. If Ric Flair had coronavirus, would he meet him? Would you shake his hand? I think I just broke Kelly.
No, I would not.
Oh, no. And by the way, how many action figures do you have?
Oh, boy. My wife made me stop collecting them, and she also made me sell off half of them when I married her. At this point, I've probably got 200.
Okay, and of those, how many are Ric Flair dolls?
Action figures of Flair.
Dolls.
Probably 10.
Wow. This segment was brought to you by another fine sponsor.
Boys, you haven't seen realistic battle action until you've seen medieval tech action figures. More weapons, more scenarios.
And these dolls are made out of the toughest plastic.
They're not dolls, they're action figures.
Are they small representations of the human form?
Yes.
Then they're dolls. And they come with mix and match fashion accessories.
That's removable battle armor, and they have action grip hands.
Perfect for tea parties.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls.
All right. It's time to bring in our buddy Jack Thornton, 15 years old. Maybe you saw his wonderful video talking about how remote ID will affect all of the hobbyists, everybody in the RC community. We're going to bring him in as Kelly tells us another wonderful joke.
Instead of the John, I call my toilet the gym. That way I can say I go to the gym every morning right after I wake up.
That's terrible. That is terrible. I think we have him, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Jack Thornton.
Hi.
How you doing, man? Welcome to the
How's it
show.
going? Good.
Good. Have you been watching all this silliness?
Yeah, well, took a break from homework. It's all good.
Your thoughts?
Yeah.
Your thoughts so far on the show?
You're giving me ideas with the writing things, man.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna have to try one of those.
Excellent. So you're 15, and where are you in the world? Where do you live?
I'm in Maryland. I'm like an hour south of DC.
Okay. And you did a really wonderful video that I shared on the channel about how the NPRM from the FAA will affect especially the FPV community.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. I was just doing it because I wanted to. I did not expect like that to blow up like it did. I had planned to do a couple videos on it. I'm gonna do like a 30-second quick one this weekend, hopefully. But it was none of that was crazy. I went from, in a process of like a week, I went from 30-something subscribers to like 1,000 right now.
That's great. That's I'm glad to hear it. And so you are you're in what grade are you in when you're 15? Sorry, I'm an old dude. I don't know these things. What grade? 10th. Kelly, you remember 10th grade?
Nope.
I don't either. Jack, do you think you'll always remember 10th grade?
No.
You won't. You won't. You're a realistic. You're a very smart young man. So you have you have a club in your school that you've put together.
Yeah, at the moment we just kind of fly tiny whoops around during, like, we have a half-hour period and we just fly the tiny whoops around. But I have other ideas. It started. That's an interesting story. We were outside eating lunch and we saw a pizza guy who like couldn't really walk. So we went from a bunch of ideas on how we were getting him back from his car. Eventually, we got from a slingshot to carrying him with a drone. And then we started talking about making, realistically making a drone that can carry people.
Oh.
People still have hope. But yeah, that's a far off project.
You've seen our Would You Ride It segment, right? Where all these crazy people are making these death traps with propellers.
Yeah, you want to see our prototype?
Yes, please. Yeah, let's see what you got.
It's hasn't actually flown.
Okay.
Because it's I didn't feel like remaking the frame.
Oh, I like your test subject. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did Barbie agree to that, or
no?
You kind of forced her. What's that, Kelly?
Hold that up again. Is that a casket with props?
yeah. Look at that.
Well, I'm trying to call it a bathtub, but that works too.
That's great.
That's a more accurate description.
So that's 3D printed, right?
Yeah. It hasn't actually flown because I printed it really hollow, so it shakes all over the place. So then I didn't feel like redoing it.
But
we just pretend it flies.
Sometimes I do that. Sometimes Kelly does that with the Karma.
Very often.
Yeah. So that's one of the great things. All kidding aside, being your age at this time is very exciting. You have a lot of opportunity ahead, and you said in your video something that's very poignant is that drones and building drones can inspire and lead to other things, and that's what you need when you're 15.
Yeah, like since the video especially, I've had a bunch of people reach out to me, but just the stuff that you can, like the stuff that you get from building things, and planes too, it's like there's a lot of different things that apply to, because like the process of building it and then the problems and then actually learning to fly and the community it gives you, and then making a video, it's like a lot of different skills that work like through the rest of life.
Yeah, absolutely. In my high school, we had a radio station, and that's what sparked my interest in becoming a radio dude, and that's what I did. And this is the kind of thing that you need at your age to kind of influence you and help you along in your decision of what to do with life. Yes, Kelly.
And I'm sure his next question is, what's a radio station?
That's well.
You remember in the olden times, it was like streaming in your car before streaming. Yeah.
But the comment section was really active then.
Yeah, the comment section. You just yelled at your dashboard. That was the comment section. Let me share one of your FPV freestyle videos that you did. I think you filmed this at the school.
That's at an elementary school.
At an elementary school, okay. And so this is one of the drones that you built. Is this a 5-inch?
No, that's a Cinewhoop.
Cinewhoop.
Yeah. Yeah, you could hit some of those gaps with a 5-inch quad, but it wouldn't be pretty.
No. Yeah, this is great stuff. I wish I could fly like that.
Nice.
The bumpers help.
How much editing did you have to do? I mean, this isn't all just one flight. You made a few mistakes along the way, right?
Oh, it was one battery because there was the kid showed up. I don't know why kids would show up at a playground. So I switched to the Cinewhoop and because it's soft target friendly. So and I got one last battery in.
Okay, yeah, you can see the shadow of it, and that's something you built?
Yeah, it's got TPU bumpers. It's the it's Nerk's original setup.
Yeah, and it's got the ducted
right
propeller guards and everything. Yeah, I need to get one of these. Not that buying one will make me fly like that. Like, yeah, I got to get a trumpet. You have to learn how to play it. But this is very impressive. How long do you say you've been flying FPV?
Oh, almost, I don't know, 5.5. I got in 5th grade is when it kind of started. I put it down for maybe a year and then it picked back up like end of 6th grade. I got an AR drone 2.0 in like 5th grade. And that was the beginning of, then I got a 3D printer and then I picked up the AR drone and realized that I like it.
Yeah. And how long did it take for the whole thing to kind of click and you get it? You know, where you can just kind of do stuff.
Like flying FPV?
Yeah.
A while. slower than some people pick it up, but there aren't a whole lot of people near me, so there's
You're the drone guy in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to ask you this while I have the opportunity. You know, both Kelly and I, we're over 50. I know we don't look it, but so would you say that older dudes have a harder time with FPV and reaction time? Do you think being young helps? Of course, it helps everything. No need to be polite. You don't have to be polite. Tell us like it is.
I mean, it could apply. Sure, let's go with yes. But I don't think it applies to everyone. Like, you could have, like, if you grew up doing something different, like racing, like cars, your reaction time could be like, I'm making stuff up at this point. So we're gonna go with yes.
No, I appreciate your politeness, but you would agree that the love of FPV can be shared by anyone at any age. It's a great time to be alive. Now let's get right back to your video and what it was about, and the NPRM and the whole remote ID stuff. What is your stance on that, and how will it affect what you're doing as far as building and flying if they go forward with it as it's written?
Yeah, right now, and like for probably like almost 80, 100 years, you've had people have built airplanes, and it's been like, my example in the video was Neil Armstrong, and that was like a huge influence. It's been a huge influence in a lot of people's lives and the experience of building and trial and error and all that. And now that they're just putting us all under for whatever reason, it could cause future kids and not to have that aspect to grow up with.
Yeah, that would be a shame. That would really be a shame, because the whole freedom of FPV and photography drones is what leads people to dreaming, and the ability to fly. We all wanted to fly, and now we can with these things. Your thoughts on drone to phone? I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I think that's, yeah. Well, you can't apply that to everything. That's DJI's standard. So, like, if they want to implement that to their things, that's their decision, and then they can decide what their consumers think about it, which isn't going to be a good thing.
Right. Seems like it's a little lopsided and unfair to hobbyists and FPV in particular.
Right.
Because, future components to build won't be available, or you'll have to install an extra thing that adds weight and time and expense.
Right, and that's another thing that people like talk about with, it's not I don't think they can't prevent you from buying motors. You can get all the parts to build a quad, and there's nothing to stop you from flying it at that point. Like, it's not going to be easy to ban and prevent importing all the parts. So people were still going to fly if the remote ID goes through. Like, you can't stop people from flying in their backyard, and I don't think that's going to...
No, it won't. And all it'll do is create pirates. That's
right.
It'll be a shame, because there'll be a lot of people that will be discouraged to even getting into it. I don't want. I get a lot of messages, a lot of email from people. All these rules coming up. I'm selling my stuff. Well, I mean, don't do it yet, because even if this stuff goes through, it'll be a few years before this is all put into place, whatever the end result is.
Right, and like, I don't think it's all the people talking about how it's like too late. We have a strong argument, and we have a lot of people that are like really dedicated to the hobby, and that we can. People care about it, so it's never going to be over until people stop caring, and I don't think that's going to happen, because it's it's part of our past, and it's a important part of people's lives. So I don't think people will ever stop. So the fight's always going to be there, even if we somehow lose the remote ID battle. I think it'll come back up, and it's not going to be over for forever.
Absolutely. Are you going to the protests on February 29th?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, I might see you out there.
All right.
I'll be the only one getting aerial images. I won't tell you how.
Give us a hint.
A hint? Okay, here's my hint. I'm going to attach a camera to a helium balloon. Oh, wait. Oh, dear. Well, there it is. Anyway, Jack, thank you so much for being on. Thank you for being very cool and for spreading your knowledge. And now that you have a growing platform, I hope you will use that to spread drone positivity throughout the universe.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Thanks, man. Good luck to you, my friend. All right, Jack. See you later.
Thank you.
All right. That's a good kid right there.
If the future of this country is in the hands of young people like Jack Thornton, we are in great shape.
Absolutely. And now we have to thank one of our wonderful sponsors, and that sponsor is RemotePilot101.com. If you would like to learn stuff about flying, if you want to get your 14 CFR Part 107 certification from the FAA, well, by golly, you go to RemotePilot101.com. Jason Shappert is your instructor. He wears 2 watches for a reason, and that reason is because he's super cool.
Yes.
Isn't that right?
Isn't it time to get that license? You wouldn't drive a car without a license. Why would you fly a drone without your license? Become Part 107 certified thanks to RemotePilot101.com.
Complete course and recurrent course for life. That means every time you have to renew every 2 years, you're right there. All new updates, videos coming, $149, or use Heron 18 to get a discount and knock that down to about $104. Now, RemotePilot101.com has something really cool coming up, and I've been invited to it. I can't say much more than that.
What?
They're going to make a big announcement on Monday. So check out RemotePilot101.com's YouTube or their website, and you'll find out all about it. And I'm very proud that they've thought to include us in this big thing that they're doing.
So I'm getting invited too?
No, not you. Just us cool people.
Oh, I got you.
I'm
Okay.
just kidding. Come on, you can come too, man. It's going to be great. RemotePilot101.com. Study to become Part 107 certified. Love you, mean it. Thanks, guys. All right. Let's play another video, shall we?
Yes.
All right. And we still have 1 second song, Saddest Songs edition. And I want to thank Mel Bolland for the 2-pounder. Let's pound it. He says, can you send John Don well wishes, please? Did something happen with John Don?
Yes, somebody mentioned in the chat that he's under the weather tonight.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. His name is John Darn Burrow. Burrow. See, it's in America. It's John Don Burrow. But where he lives is John Don Burrow. Anyway. There's new people going, what? Is he having a stroke? No. Okay. So, by the way, the viewer video of the week, fantastic. And your chance still to win these coming up. But first, this next video is from Evelyn Santiago. She says, hey, Ken, this is Evelyn Santiago. I'm one half of the drone couple. I met them in Ocean City, New Jersey during the meetup. She says, a few weeks ago, I was fortunate enough to visit Puerto Rico to take care of some family business. I also brought relief supplies for earthquake victims through a program called Luggage for Life. Before I left, I had an opportunity to drone over this beautiful beach called Mar Chiquita. We hope to see you at the next Jersey meetup. And that's from Evelyn Santiago. And let's share that right now. It's a beautiful little beach in Puerto Rico. And it's kind of a unique beach because look at that. The ocean kind of has to push its way through. Isn't that awesome?
That's nice.
When my mom got married the first time, she went to Puerto Rico for her honeymoon.
Aww.
Little fun fact.
That was a fun fact.
Wasn't that fun?
Most of your facts usually aren't that fun.
Oh, it was so fun. You ever been to Puerto Rico?
Never have. I refuse to leave the country.
Really?
It's a germaphobe thing.
Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, you can look at all those germs down there.
Yeah.
Crystal clear blue germs. You are so weird. Do you even have a passport?
I used to. I do not. It's expired.
Right. Because of all the germs.
Right.
Oh, it's just so beautiful. I got to start traveling around the world. This is almost as relaxing as the razzmatazz.
It's very close to the Raz. I was thinking that myself.
Wow. Thank you so much, Evelyn. We appreciate you sending that in. If you want to send something in, you can send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com. And
Jake Sloan in the chat said, Kelly, you need to come to Alaska. Germs have a harder time in the cold. That's a great point. I never thought about that.
Yeah, but remember that movie? I forget what it was called, but they drilled down through the ice and activated some ancient alien germ, and it took over. You remember that? It was a horror movie. You know, you love horror movies, and then they ate everybody. Everybody fell apart, and it got like, yeah.
Yep,
It was
good
bad.
point.
So-
I'm out on Alaska.
Okay.
No
And
thanks.
besides, you're awfully close to Russia,
Oh, yes.
and Russia's close to Asia.
This is getting worse by the second.
And Asia, well, you know,
They're teeming with germs.
every Asian has coronavirus. Everyone. Hey, let's generalize. Let me get the sound effect ready. Hold on. Our buddy, our pal, Philip Koshak. Thank you very much. $10 super chat. Got my 107 with Remote Pilot 101. Remember to use Heron 18 for 30% off. And Pure Heifer with a $3 super chat or super sticker. Fist bump. Thank you for the super sticker.
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
All right. And we just got another one. Who's that from, Kelly?
That is from SCYZ Skies.
Yeah?
$2.
Hey, Ken, it's my birthday and I'm paying you. Isn't that what you do? That's a tradition, right?
That is the truth. On this show, it's a reverse day.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And Joe Blaylock, thank you, buddy. The $20 super chat. Just want to support TNL. Very much appreciate it. If you want to support TNL and you don't want to super chat for some reason, you can support on Patreon as well.
Yeah.
There's a link in the description. So
And some cool merch. You got like hoodies and stuff now.
I do. Yeah, I do have some merch. Oh, and thank you for mentioning that. Right now, you can get 10% off all of the Teespring stuff by using the code M3RCH. M3, spell that out and show people what it spells. M3RCH. And that looks like it says merch. So 10% off all of the garments, and that is good until Friday at midnight. That code right now for all Teespring stuff. All right? So, you know, I gave away 4 Mavic Minis.
Yes.
Ashley got one. We gave a couple to some young students. And recently, people had to guess how many balloons it took to lift the Mavic Mini in one of my videos. Turns out it was 47. And they were very kind to make a video about it, which is something I rarely see, is when I give away prizes, people actually enjoying the prizes. This is from Mike at KMG Drones. He says, Ken, I'm very, very new at making and editing videos, but I finally got my Mavic Mini out and around my little hometown of Elwira. Elwira, boom, up, boom, up. Got to be over 40 to know that one. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks again for all the giveaways you have and the information about drones that you give. So here's a little peek as to what it's like to win on this channel. Enjoy. So I guess here's how we counted the balloons with the help of his kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Say that? I guess a lot of people did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Girls, he's getting ready to draw for the mini that we did the balloons for a couple weeks ago.
I'm so excited.
Hey Ken, got my drone. Hey Ken, finally a nice sunny day up here in northern Ohio. This time I fly the Mini and show you around.
Where can I get a Drinking Like Lincoln t-shirt? Do you sell those in your merch store?
Is that what it said in his shirt? Drinking like Lincoln? There's his hometown of Elwira. I guess that's how you say it, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing things. Boy, I guess there's no mistake. They got a lot of things that say the name of the town on it. Wonderful. Thank you very much for sending that in, Mike. Appreciate it. That's fantastic. So, yeah, we got that. Coming up, we're going to be giving props to someone from our new sponsor, MasterAirscrew.com. Thank you very much, you guys, for being on board. And your chance to win here right now as we play 1 second song. All right, so the prize will be Master Air Screws for people. And there is a code tonight. Tonight's discount code only good for, I guess, when does this expire? It's
on Sunday.
On Sunday. TNL 2YW8 from MasterAirscrew.com. And I've got propellers for the Mavic Air and the Mavic 2. And if you don't have either one of those, I have an alternate prize for you. So say, pick me, pick me, pick me as we get ready to play 1 second song. Kelly, tell everybody how it works.
Ken's going to play a 1 second clip of a song, and I'm going to try and name it, and I'm going to be taking on everyone in the chat, all 407 of you. It's going to be me against you, 1 on 407.
Right, and the only advantage you'll have is that there's a little bit of lag, time for you to think. So if anybody in the chat beats you at naming the song, and the theme of these songs is saddest songs ever. All right? So who are you playing for? Pick 2 people.
2 people?
Yeah, if you win, and if you lose. So double the chance.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah.
So a winner and a loser.
Yeah, we need a winner and a loser.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's going too fast? Groovy. You ain't in Texas? I took my partner some things.
All right.
Mike Roche, thank you for $20 super chat. Who you got?
If I win, SKS Video Guy. If I lose, Casario Studios.
All right, here we go with 1 second song.
It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1 second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
All right, everybody in the chat, get ready. Get ready for sadness. We're going to make you cry. Here is the first 1 second song. If Kelly gets it before you, we'll see. We'll see.
So I'm gonna keep a score.
Yes.
Me against the chat.
Yes, you keep the score. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 1 second song, Sad Songs Edition.
Oh, Kelly.
Yes.
That is Brick by Ben Folds 5.
Wow. Wow, I didn't think you'd get that one. That's really good.
That is really sad.
And you got it just in time because everybody in the chat got that one. All right. Haha. All right, here is your next sad 1 second song. Oh, it's a race. It's a race. Come on, lag.
One more time.
No. Book Lioness got it. Ha ha. Very good. Tears in Heaven. Eric Clapton. Ooh, this is good. This is good.
Oh,
You got
man.
everybody ganging up on you. All right, here is the next 1 second sad song.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Time after time, Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Man. That's good. That's good. That's your wheelhouse, though. That's 80s.
If I beat everyone in the chat, will that qualify me for a rematch with Ashley?
Yes.
Oh.
If not, Ashley gets to hit you in the face with a pie.
Yes.
In super slow motion. We got to do that for real. All right. Here's the next one. Come on, people in the chat. You ready?
Kelly?
Yes?
Baby come back?
No.
Baby come back?
Anybody? Full title. Yep, Mike Roche got it. Cats in the Cradle from Harry Chapin. Wow. Pretty good. All right. Man, the chat is good tonight. Here's the next one.
Back again. Back again.
Now I'm picking any part of the song, not necessarily the beginning.
Back again.
Phantom Panic, no clue. That's not the name of the song. You're going to kick yourself, Kelly. Listen carefully.
Back again.
Anyone? Anyone? Anyone?
Back again.
Journeyman said, is it called Back Again? No. No, it's not.
Can you give us a hint?
It is the saddest country song ever made.
Back again.
Oh, Kelly. He stopped loving her today.
J&M Outdoors got it before you, though. See how you wanted to kick yourself?
That did not sound like that. Wow.
No, well, when you take it out of context.
Yeah.
All right, here's... I know, it's hard. Here's the next one. Got to be quick about it. Oh!
To Kelly, Green Day, Time of Your Life.
Oh, yes. Woo! Got that one. What's the score on that?
We are now tied at 3.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Here's the next one.
Maybe there's a God above.
Kelly, Hallelujah.
Bye.
Maybe
Who's no longer with us.
God above.
I'll give it to you.
Thanks.
That's Jeff Buckley.
Yes.
Is he no longer with us?
Yeah, he passed away. I think he did one album. He was like one and done.
Oh, no.
Maybe 2 albums.
Okay. This one I have to give a 10-second buffer to give the chat a chance, okay? So I will count it down because you will get it, okay? Here's your chance, chat.
5 seconds.
Here. 5 seconds? Okay, 5 seconds. I'll count it. 5, 4, 3.
Come on!
A 2.
Come on!
1.
Butterfly kisses?
Name it.
Butterfly kisses?
No!
Oh!
No! Oh my gosh! Yep.
It's
Jeff.
Christmas shoes!
Jeff got it. Yeah, Christmas Shoes by New Song.
Dadgummit.
It makes somewhere Ashley's crying.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. Let's see what okay. Are we tied? Wow.
We're tied.
Okay, just a few more. Here's the next 1 second sad song.
When your day is long.
Kelly.
When your day is long.
Yes?
Everybody Hurts by REM.
Yes. That is a sad one, isn't it? So Kelly's up again.
Ooh.
All right. Here is the next one. It sucks when there's no lyrics. doesn't it? Come on, chat. Come on, chat. We got to get you tied again. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn you, lag. Damn you. I mean, darn you. Oh, Gregory Hertz got it. Very good.
That was Candle in the Wind?
Candle in the Wind, Elton John, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man. All right. So we're tied again?
5-5.
All right. Just a few more. Here's the next one. Anyone? Anyone? Oh my goodness! Mr. Pickles, it's not peeing in the wind. Somebody misspelled it. Tim Antley got it.
What is it?
I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, man.
Is that the one they play with the sad animals?
Yeah, the Humane Society, yes, whatever it is.
Yeah, that one. All right. Just 3 more left, okay?
Oh, wow.
Now, here's another one. I'm going to have to do a 5-second buffer.
I'm behind.
5-second buffer. It's a toughie, but I think Kelly will get it. Here we go.
Tell me what.
5, a 4,
Tell me what.
a 3,
Kelly.
a 2,
Tell me what.
a 1.
Tell me what.
Yes, Kelly.
I Don't Like Mondays by the Boomtown Rats.
Yes. Wow, just in time. John F. almost got you. Almost got you there. Woo-hoo. What's the score? Oh, we're tied?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Here is the next one. Oh gosh, this is so sad. You ready?
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh, what? It's by Mike and the Mechanics. What is the name? It's not Silent Running. It's
Oh man. Oh, Adventures. Oh, they got you, man. It's The Living Years by Mike and the Mechanics. Yeah. All right. So where are we?
Down 1.
Down 1. Okay. Here is the last one. If we get a tie, we are going to have to flip a coin. All right. Here it is.
Yeah.
Give me a sign and let me know we're through.
Gave you a little bit more in 1 second.
Give me a sign and let me know we're through.
Come on, chat.
Miss Isaac, somebody's crying.
Wow. So what's the score?
7-7.
No.
Don't you have a tiebreaker? Yeah. What do you got? I don't want this to come down to a coin flip. It's me against 384 people, and I'm tied.
Maybe I have one. Wait, did I do this one? This is the tiebreaker. You're a country guy. Come on. Anyone in the chat? Come on.
And Hank Sr., Why Don't You Love Me Like You Used to Do?
Anyone? Chris Hope. Done. Did you in? It is Hank Williams. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
No. He said I'm so lonely. That is incorrect. I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry by Hank Williams Sr.
Oh, dude. Judges? I think you got it. Kelly, I think you pulled this one out. I don't know. It's kind of controversial. Let me know what you think in the chat. But man, so that means next stop Ashley rematch.
And loser gets a pie in the face.
Oh, okay.
In slow motion. I'm laying down the gauntlet. The challenge has been thrown out there. Let's see if she has the guts to step up.
Yeah.
And be a man.
Go ahead. Talk smack. Talk smack to Ashley. I know she's watching. Do it. What you got?
Ashley, Whether you like me or whether you don't like me, you better learn to love me. It was a fluke. You beat me in the first place, but I'm coming back, and sister, it's going to be pie in your face.
Yeah! Woo! All right. So, saddest songs. Would you like to hear a sad song?
Yes, I would.
Would you?
Only if you're about to sing it.
I think I am. Yes. My voice cracked last time. Probably didn't have enough echo. Got enough echo this time.
Poor echo.
All right. Get ready to cringe. Ladies and gentlemen, grab the hankies. This is going to be a sad one. I know somebody and they cry for you. They lie awake at night and dream of you. I bet you never even know they do, but somebody's crying. I know somebody and they called your name 1,000,000 times and still you never came. Loving you just to say I know that somebody's trying. So please return the love you took from me. Oh please, and let me know if it can't be me. I know when somebody's lying. I know when somebody's lying. Oh, that's a sad dude right there. So sad. Oh, that dude's even sadder, man. Oh, man. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that guy. I know when somebody's lying. I know that somebody's lying. Give me a sign and let me know we're through. If you don't love me like I love you, but if you cry at night the way I do, I know that somebody's lying. So please return the love you took from me. Oh please, and let me know if it can't be me. I know when somebody's lying. I know when somebody's lying. No, Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Nice. Who's cringing? I always like going back. Huh?
No, that goes down as one of your top 5 best ever.
Okay. I always like going back to the chat. Keep your day job. You suck. What? I thought this was a drone channel. All right. What else did I forget? Oh, I think a fun game for next time you're on. And can you come back next week or what?
I think I probably can. I got to check with the warden. I mean, the wife.
Okay. Next time, we're going to play a fun game called Kelly Does Foreign Accents.
Oh, and they have to guess what accent I'm doing?
Yeah.
Oh, this will be great.
Yeah.
Because I'm so good at this. People
Horrible.
will nail it every time.
Horrible.
Oh.
I'm going to Atlanta this Sunday to meet a viewer. His name's Jeff. We're going to hang out. It's going to be fun. We're going to film stuff in Atlanta. I've always wanted to go to Hotland and film stuff.
Yeah.
And hold on, I got to get a sound effect ready. We just got an amazing super chat from Whizbang. Boxes of Kleenex for everyone. Thank you, Whizbang. That's a fun. Yeah, Whizbang. And earlier today, I did a TV interview about drones with WPLG News 10 out of Miami.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if they're going to play it tonight or tomorrow or later, but that was fun. Hope I represented the drone community properly. And once again, big announcement coming from remotepilot101.com on Monday. So make sure to check that out by going to the website. Yes, big stuff. All right. What else? Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's already a 2-hour long show. We got to shut her down.
You shutting her down?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
So it's time to give some props from our new sponsor, Master Airscrew. Once again, thank you for being on board. We very much appreciate it. They make the best propellers, and a lot of their replacement props are cheaper and better constructed than OEM props. I got a pile of them back here in fun colors. So
yeah, they have a bunch of super cool colors, and they're very affordable.
They are. We got a special code tonight. Here is the code right here to use. And when is that valid until?
That is valid right now through Sunday.
Now, MasterAirscrew.com propellers provide a better, a more pleasing tone. You know what I mean? It's you have to hear it. I'm in the middle of editing a video that will demonstrate that point. And they're just better made. And I'm going to give away some right now. We're going to give props to a guy named Jeff Udock. Congratulations. I'm giving away props to the person each week that sends in a video that demonstrates particular creativity or ingenuity. And if you would like to send one in and possibly win some Master Airscrews, you can send it here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. So Jeff says, I hope you enjoy the video. My drone may have been a little too close to the Osprey. You know what an Osprey is?
That's a bird.
Yes, but it's also a type of fixed wing aircraft.
Oh.
He says, please don't tell the FAA. So enjoy this. It's a short one, but you'll like it. That's an Osprey. And that is a bad pilot.
Oh my.
It's the Hindenburg audio. There's a valuable lesson to be learned here. When all else fails, drink beer. That was fantastic. Props to you, my friend, from MasterAirscrew.com. Jeff Udock. Thank you. The viewer video of the week coming up in just a moment. But first, here is Kelly Green with the best joke of the night. The best joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you make a tissue dance?
How do you make a tissue dance?
Put a little boogie in it. My sound effect, dude. My sound effect.
Oh. Okay. Do you have another joke? And I'll give you the sound effect.
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's it.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you get when you cross a ninja with a squid? Disappearing ink.
You didn't like that one? Yeah, you're right. That's probably no good. Anyway, I do want to sincerely thank everyone for supporting the channel with all of your super chats. Got a lot of new Patreon supporters. There's a link in the description if you want to become one. I've got several tiers. You can be the Heron Birds. You can be in the Pigeon Jerky Gang. You can be a Razketeer, or if you want to get crazy, you can be a Ray Bob.
Razketeer.
Yeah, go check that out. In fact, we should probably go ahead and step into the Raz chamber right now because, you know, after all those jokes, I need to rinse off from the stench of Kelly's bad jokes. Ah, yes. Seventh inning stretch here as we all jump into the Raz chamber. This is just a little moment where we can all reflect inwardly on the day's events and the show. hold one another in a sweet, purple, bubbly embrace, and remember that we're all brothers in flight. We love you. We mean it. Somebody blew one in the tub.
Dude, you turned the Raz into a hot tub.
Yeah, a warm tub. A warm tub. E&D Photographers with a $20 super sticker. Thank you. He says, you're amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. And Tennessee Rocky Raccoon with another super chat. $4. Good show, my friends. Enjoyed it as always. Now, I do go back and I read all the chit chats. I'm sorry if I missed any of your comments. Let me know what you think about the length of the show. I've been trying to keep it like near 2 hours. 2 hours. Kelly, what are your thoughts? Is it too long? Is it too much awesome?
There's a lot of awesome. I don't know if you can ever have too much awesome, but on the flip side of that, you always want to leave them wanting more. Plus, once we get to about the 2 hour mark, I really have to pee. We're now at 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I'm about to wet my pants.
You're totally right. After the show's over, I'm like, man, pew! I gotta, oh, and Jerry Mendez. Good. Oh, goodness, I'm a little gassy. I'm good. Jerry Mendez, $5 super chat. Thanks for being so funny and energetic. Thank you for being a wonderful viewer. I really appreciate everyone. And with that, it's time for the viewer video of the week. And the winner is... I told you this was amazing. It is...
Yes.
Who FPV? You FPV? Me FPV? No, who FPV? And they will win a set of Freewell filters from freewellgear.com to any kind of camera or drone. And again, if you won in the past and you're wondering where your stuff is, well, it's being held up by the coronavirus. Now, when you get it, they rinse it off. You can't get it that way, even though Kelly will not order anything from China for the next decade, right?
And I order a lot of cheap stuff from China.
It's not all cheap.
No, I mean inexpensive stuff. You get stuff cheaper from China.
Right, but yeah, that's what you meant. So, from Who FPV, it's a very short video, but it's just deliciously awesome. And I really am endeavoring to fly this way. One day I'll make a video this good. Hey, Ken, I had the opportunity to meet up with the Venardo Circus while they were in town. So stoked with how this came out with less than 1 hour of planning. Can't wait until they return to capture the more in action from Who FPV. Enjoy the heck out of this. It's the viewer video of the week. Isn't that fantastic?
That was spectacular.
I could have watched a half hour of that.
Yes.
That is amazing. There's a link to their channel in the description if you want to check out the rest of their stuff. It's very similar to that. Who FPV. Thank you so much, you guys. Is there anything else we got to cover? Anything else? Kelly? Oh, yes. Make sure you follow Kelly. How many followers you have on the Instagrams?
I'm almost at 900.
Ooh! Follow Kelly if you want to. And what kind of stuff can they expect there? Pictures of salad.
So much stuff.
Lots of dog pictures. Pictures
of my dog Scooby, our cat Abby. We got a new stray cat that's been hanging around on the front porch named Gray Cat. Pictures of my wife.
Oh, yeah. So again,
that's about it. That's about it.
Make sure
if I go to wrestling matches, I always put pictures of that on there.
Note to self: unfollow.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Big thanks to everybody with their super chats. Jeff Sills with the news. All of our sponsors. Farmer Gerald, Scott Albaugh, and 15-year-old Jack Thornton for being on the show tonight. Next week, we'll have the organizer of the DC protest on to give us information about that. Man, this is such an honor to do this every week, nonstop. Hope to always do it for you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time,
and bye.
Hey.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer who processed meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. Establish nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, a tail like a processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
That was funny. Am I back? Checkity check check. Can you hear me? DGA Ohio, you forgot my super chat. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I love you. Mean it. Anubis Arts, TJ Grady says, do it! $5 super chat. All right. All right. You want to hear? I mean, I haven't practiced this one, but I'll do it. Super sad song by Ben Folds. Oh, so sad. Checkity check. So weird. Thought the show was over. Here we go. I don't get many things right the first time. In fact, I am told that a lot. Now I know all the wrong turns, the stumbles and the falls have brought me here. And where was I before the day that I saw your lovely face? Now I see it every day. And I know that I am the luckiest. What if I had been born? Came in too soon, I think. Hadn't practiced this. Before you, in a house, on a street where you lived. Maybe I'd be outside as you passed on your bike. Would I know? And in a wide sea of eyes, I'd see one pair that I recognize. And I know that I am the luckiest. I love you more than I have ever found the way to say to you. Next door, there's an old man who lived into his 90s and one day passed away in his sleep. And his wife, she stayed for a couple of days and passed away. I'm sorry, I know that's a strange way to tell you that I know we belong. Big sad finish. That I know that I am the luckiest. Thank you for watching. And bye. Oh, yeah, this thing. See ya. Love you guys. Mean it. Bye.